churches down there, man.
Yep.
And what's in them churches? Caesar Borgia, man.
Yep.
Devil, man. So straight out the gate, man, they already teaching the youth, the younger generation, about Caesar Borgia, man. To worship Caesar Borgia, man. And when you bow down to that, man, you bowing down to the devil, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's
okay.
True,
That's why I got this what the brother called for in Sirach, because this is what he wanted. You know, this is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You know, and the reason why it compared the rust to wickedness is because iron do rust. Okay?
No matter how shiny it is.
No matter how shiny it is, man. And the wicked are estranged from the womb. So, like you read in Malachi, the first chapter, the Heavenly Father called them the border of wickedness. So wherever they go, just like iron, just like rust, when it gets on metal, it spreads. So that's the same way with Esau. Wherever he at, wherever he dwells at, wickedness is gonna spring up, man. Okay? And the so-called white man is you so-called Mexicans, Issachar, of the tribe of Issachar, he's your enemy, man. The so-called white man, Esau, the red Edomite, he's your enemy, man. It says, this is a rock, 12 and Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Talking about we brethren. Love thy neighbor. Yeah. What about love? What about love? That's the way they come, man. But the whole time they're trying to overthrow you, man. You know, he's trying to come to you like he's humble, but the whole time he got a big fat knife behind his back trying to cut your throat. Turn your wait, I'm gonna stab you in the back. It says this Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped away looking glasses. And a looking glass is a mirror. Okay, a looking glass is a mirror. But when you go to the how I got the definition is when you go to Exodus 38 and 8. When you look that up in the Hebrew. Okay, a looking glass is a mirror, but it's also known as a vision. So when you understand, and in these scriptures where we're reading are visions that the men of the Lord wrote down. So when you go into the history about what Esau was doing to the so-called Mexicans, the Issacharites, when you go into the history, you see the wickedness of them. Okay, and then when you understand these scriptures, you know his wickedness have not have not been wiped away, because he's still wicked. He ain't changed, man. Okay? He can't change. He's gonna forever be wicked to the Most High destroy him. Okay? It says, this Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. And what is that rust symbolic for? Wickedness. Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand. Because who on the right hand side of the Most High? Israelite. A man that has the mind state of the Heavenly Father and Son. They're on the right-hand side. But what Israel would do is try to set Esau on the right-hand side. They can't do it, man, which he's wicked. Okay? So you would try to make him righteous. No. It says, least he seek to take thy least he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my word, and be pricked therewith. Prick, basically going into instruction. So take heed to these instructions, man. Okay, that we're delivering unto you in the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. Right? What you got? There you go.
Okay, this is Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
That's the way he came. Man. Go ahead, you got it, bro.
So you see, everything is in the scriptures, you know. And then just to bring you a little bit of remembrance, you know, in 1492, you know what I'm saying, when Christopher Columbus, you know, first went to so-called, you know, the Americas. You know what I'm saying? Just to scope out, just to see what was over there.
Yeah, but see, they don't understand about Cristobal Colon. They know about Christopher Columbus. That's his real name, Cristobal Colon. Okay?
Well, Christopher.
Yeah, that's his real name. But you understand him as Christopher Columbus, man. Go ahead, bro.
So when he came, you know, he just came and scoped out, you know what I'm saying, see what was over here. And for later, you know what I'm saying, make a way for, what's his name? Hernando Cortez, which here in GMS, you know, we call him Hernando Devil Cortez. Alright? You know, so don't forget. And if you forgot, you know, hey, I challenge you to look him up so you can remember. You know, what he did, you know, what he did to our people. And then there was another account, and that's in the 1500s. Alright? And then there was another thing that happened to the US military invaded Veracruz.
Oh, Veracruz. You know why they invaded Veracruz? Because Bruja and Brujo. Yeah, a lot of witchcraft and yeah, a lot of witchcraft down there.
Okay.
Especially Veracruz, man. A lot of witchcraft, man.
So they invaded Veracruz in 1519. You know, look it up. And those are just some of the, you know what I'm saying, some of the atrocities, you know what I'm saying, some of the, you know, things that, you know, we had to go through for, you know, basically for breaking into covenant.
Yeah,
you know.
and see down there in Veracruz, like if you Google it, where the most witches at, it's in Veracruz, man. Yeah, that's where it's at, man. So Issachar then tapped in on the left hand side, man. Yeah.
That's why they worship La Santa Muerte.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then they'll sit there and say, you know, oh, if you want a response quick, then that's who you should be worshiping, because she'll answer you quickly. But it's in wickedness.
In
wickedness. And then there's another, you know, I'm just giving, you know, little, you know, battles or invasions that happen in Mexico, you know what I'm saying, just for y'all to remember, look it up. And then there was another one, a lot of Mexican, I can't pronounce
revolutionaries.
Revolution.
Go ahead.
Apologize, you know, the battery went dead. But what I was saying was, you know what I'm saying, just to spark a little remembrance, you know, it's what happened in Mexico, you know, with the Mexican revolutionaries, you know, and they were all burnt. You know what I'm saying? In I think it was 1913, you know, and since Esau, you know what I'm saying, likes to play with fire, you know what I'm saying, that's what he's gonna get burnt with. Fire. You know?
So in the Obadiah the 18th verse, and he's gonna burn his kingdom with fire, man. Esau gonna be wiped out with fire, and he's gonna burn his kingdom with fire. Since Esau like to play with fire, man. You got it, bro. That's spiritual, man.
And then there was another event that happened in Mexico. It was the execution without benefit of trial was common during the violent decade of 1910 through 1920. So they were hanging Issacharites left and right, hanging them on trees and stuff without a fair trial or whatever.
Hanging them on trees. Look at that. Yeah. So read that again in Genesis 49. That's it on there, bro. Read that again in Genesis 49. The first verse.
It's Genesis 49:1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Yeah, the harsh times, man. Yeah, so that's what happened is the car, man. So with that, it's raining out here. So with that, we gon', you know what I'm saying, we gon' close shop, close camp. So with that, I like to give all praise to
Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash.
And double honor to the elder apostle GMS as well. Salute you, brother, pushing this word and truth and sincerity. So with that, Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon.
and chapter 2, 3rd Shalom, stay strong and search the scriptures.